You are to do wondrous things. You will be the protectors of land. Where I place you, you are to grab the land and hold it still. When wind wanders the land, you must hold the land steady, so that his breath does not blow the land into the waters. And when water wanders to the land, you must hold that land steady, so that his rain does not push the land into the waters. All of you, from the mightiest oak to the smallest flower, to the single blade of grass, you are to hold tight to the land.
Sea level rise is happening. It's happened in the past, and now they have different projections of how quickly it will be happening in the future. It identified a number of areas within the city that we need to be aware of and potential impacts, and so we're taking it seriously.
The Avenida Menendez waterfront is an artery of the economic heart of St. Augustine, and a representative of the larger St. Augustine town plan due to its location, its iconic seawall, and its mosaic of architectural styles. We want to propose a process model to help focus on the built environment of this site. We see this process improving the effectiveness of adaptation methods and contributing to the already incredible support of the archaeological and preservation endeavors of the city of St. Augustine. Our goal is to protect the built environment and its residents, who are an integral part of the cultural fabric.
My name is Paul Thompson. I'm a land developer, fourth generation, and I've been back since college, since 1986. On Avenida, we have to be always aware of the tides and the moons and the nor'easters, because a full moon, nor'easter, high tide can still put water in the street, and you're in shock. Came in here, the smoke alarm I remember was ringing, and I walked in and I saw where things had floated from the front room to this room. There was sludge all over the floor here. The wood had started to buckle, and I could see the debris line. And it's like everything had just come up and it went. Then you go over to see Mom's house that was just redone, a 2-year remodel. You see the same thing. And emotionally, I didn't know she could go through it again. I was ready to call the bulldozers and said, this is it. I was upstairs with my blinds closed. I didn't want to see the town. I didn't want to see the intercoastal. It took time to heal. Having a plan that I could understand and envision of turning this back into a garage, I could see the end coming.
Historic preservation and the confluence of sea level rise in St. Augustine is something that we've been looking at for the last couple of years. We're working on a historic preservation master plan. And in that plan, we have a whole chapter that talks about disaster mitigation. It talks about how to deal with debris. If there's historic materials, how do we want to preserve those or make sure that people try to rehabilitate their historic structures if possible? We can begin to understand what the scope is of the potential loss. We can also start to think about what is that potential loss going to do to our economy, because it is our history that brings in a lot of tourists. So we have a big heritage tourism economy.
We're going to come back. We're going to come back better, stronger, and drier.